Hey guys! So before I got into K-pop, I had quite a varied taste in music. I still do. I still listen to non-K-pop music, although not very often, to be honest with you. I'm also very old in comparison to probably a lot of you. So I've been around for a while and I've seen quite a lot of concerts, and so I figured I would share with you all my concert tickets. Well, I say all. I seem to have a few missing because I'm not quite sure what's happened to them. So, like for example, the very first concert that I went to see was a group called Space. They were like an indie band that were really famous in the 90s. They had a single called Female of the Species, which was like a really massive hit. We had quite a few massive hits, and I was a really big fan of them. And I really, really enjoyed them. But for some reason, I can't find their tickets. I don't know what I've done with it. So, yeah. And then the second group that I went to see were called Long Pigs. Again, similar kind of thing. They were really, really famous in the UK. Well, not really, really famous, but they were popular in the UK. And I was a big, big fan. And as you can see, this is how far back we're talking about. 1997. So, yeah. I then went to see Placebo. I'm sure a lot of you probably know who Placebo are. If not, please check out. They're also really, really good. They were from America or Canada. So yeah, they were my first like international group that I went to see back in 1997, probably before a lot of you were born. And then the first big concert I went to was U2. I was such a massive fan of U2. I went to go and see them at Wembley Stadium. And if you're from the UK, you'll know that Wembley Stadium got knocked down and then rebuilt. This was back in 1997, so it was before it got knocked down. So it was the original Wembley, which I find really, really special. So this is the first time that I ever went to a massive, massive concert. The other ones were like little local kind of gigs. So yeah, I was a big fan of U2. Right up until I got into K-pop. I'm still a big fan of U2, but like, yeah, the money I would pay to go and see U2, I spend on K-pop, so there's no chance of me going to see them again. I've seen them like 3 times, so. Then we have the Levelers, which are a pretty well-known band as well. Big fan of them. I went to see them in 1997. Then we have the Seahorses, which was a UK indie band. I was into my indie music quite a lot. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah. 1997 was a good year. I saw quite a lot of groups. And then the Backstreet Boys. Oh man, March 1998. I went up to Birmingham with my sister and my cousin. And yeah, this is like my fangirling moment. I love the Backstreet Boys so much. So yeah, that was 18 years ago? Almost 18 years ago. Oh, God. I feel really old. I'm showing my age now, I really am. But yes, big fan of them. Then we went to see The Cause, which were a group from Ireland, who are really, really massive in Europe, I think. I'm not sure if they're known like in America. They probably are. They're very, very talented. I went to see them in Cardiff. I was a big, big fan. This is in 1998. Then the Manic Street Preachers, another massive band. Big fan of Manic Street Preachers in 1998. They came to my neck of the woods. I was very, very excited because they were always a group that I wanted to see. I also went to see Robbie Williams in 1999. So for guys who don't know who Robbie Williams, I don't mean Robin Williams, the actor. It's a group from the UK called Take That. A lot of you probably don't know who he is or who they are, but they were like the biggest boy band in the UK in the 90s. Around about the Backstreet Boys kind of era. They were massive. I was a big fan of them. And kind of like One Direction. They were like One Direction. And Robbie left, pretty much like Zayn. Yeah, he had a very, very successful solo career. He's released many albums and I've been a big fan of him. And I got to see him in February 1999, so very, very happy indeed. Then we have TerraVision. They were another local, well not local, but they were another UK kind of grungy indie group kind of thing that I loved. So yeah, we used to get quite a lot of like the UK only kind of groups. So yeah. Oh, well, this next one is not a music group. It's Alan Davies. He's a comedian. I don't know why this is in my group, but yeah. He was in Jonathan Creek. If you've ever seen the British series Jonathan Creek, check it out. It's really good. He's also on QI with Stephen Fry. So he's got like long curly hair. He's really funny. So yes, you can see him. And then this is my second Backstreet Boys concert. I did used to love them. Earls Court, 1999. Yeah, I just worshipped the ground they walked on. It was just me and my sister then. She was a big fan of Backstreet Boys as well. So yeah, I really love this concert. And then the next one, oh my god, you can't even read that. This is how bad it is. I know what this is though. This is for a group called All Saints. They were a popular girl group in the 90s, late 90s, around about the Spice Girls kind of thing. They were like the alternative kind of Spice Girls. Their music was incredible and I was a big fan, as I was of the Spice Girls. But yeah, I went to see them. I'm not quite sure when because I can't read any of this. This is completely illegible, so, but I know who it's for. Then we have Skunk Anansie, and they were a grungy rock group kind of thing. Their lead singer was like a female, bold, coloured woman. She was amazing. She was so good. I really love this group. So definitely check them out. They were very unique, and I absolutely loved them. And then one of the biggest artists I've ever seen, Eminem. Yeah, I went to see Eminem back in 2001. This is when, like, around about the time Stan had just come out. He was in his, like, you know, the biggest he could be. And yeah, incredible, absolutely incredible. And just to kind of show you how much ticket prices have changed since then, check out how much I paid for my ticket. £17.50. Yeah, concert tickets were much cheaper back in my day, which is why I find it a bit of a struggle sometimes now. But yes, I was a big fan of Eminem, and I was so lucky to get his ticket. And yeah, where was that to? It was in London Arena. Yes. Then we have an equally famous, I don't know if my camera's going to pick that up. Yeah, Limp Bizkit. Limping with the Biscuit. I paid £20 or £22.50 with handling fees at Wembley Arena. This was June 2001. Big fan of Limp Bizkit. One of my favourite groups back then, actually. So I was really happy to see them. So yes. Then we have right. So this was for another local group called Blue. Keep saying local, I mean it was in the UK. They were famous in the UK. I'm not sure that they were particularly famous outside of the UK. They might have been known around Europe, but I really loved them. And this was a Blue Sunday, so it was like a little festival kind of thing. There was a lot of popular kind of groups in and around that came before Blue came on, so it's like a roadshow is what I'm attempting to say. I went to a roadshow quite early on. I haven't got a ticket for it. It was called the Ms Roadshow. Ms was a magazine in the UK, and it was for a group called Five, who I really love. If you're like from the UK and you're like me, my sister was a big fan of this. It was a boy group, and they were amazing. So I really enjoyed them. And then the next ticket is for Christina Aguilera. I've actually seen her twice, but I can't seem to find her other ticket, which I'm really annoyed about. So this is for her Stripped tour. This was in October 2003, and I was such a big fan of Christina Aguilera. My sister came and my little cousin came as well, I believe. And yeah, she was amazing. She was so good. She was supported by Black Eyed Peas when they first came out, so that just goes to show how old I am. Yeah. But yeah, big fan of Christina. Oh yes. Then we have Duran Duran. They were a big group from the 80s. My sister is a massive Duran Duran fan. I am as well. I love them. And it was kind of like a lifelong dream of hers to go and see them. And I was more than happy to go along with her. So we went in April 2004. I got a ticket for... Oh, right. Okay. So When Harry Met Sally, it was for the West End. The reason I wanted to go and see this is because it had Alison Hannigan in. I am a big Buffy fan. Big Buffy fan. And she was in Buffy before she was in How I Met Your Mother. And she yeah, I was just like, I don't care about the show. I just want to go and see Alison Hannigan. So yeah. Next one, U2 again. Back in 2005. Yeah. Like I said, I love this group so much, and I did go and see them again, but I can't find their tickets, so I'm not quite sure. But this was in the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. I think the third time I went to see them was in Cardiff as well, because it's not so much of a jaunt as it is for London. So yes. This is also where I would show the Christina Aguilera ticket, because I have my Pink ticket. I went to see Pink in October 2006, and me and my sister went up to London to see two shows, Pink and Christina. I can't remember which one was first, because I don't have the ticket and I'm not quite sure where my ticket has gone. But I did go and see Pink. I went to see Christina's Back to Basics tour. And then this one as well, Pink I'm Not Dead tour. I loved Pink, so yeah. I paid £27.50 for my tickets. Oh yes. Oh, okay. Here's my third U2 tour. I thought I didn't have this. Man, okay. Yeah, so this is my third ticket for U2, their 360 tour back in 2009. Last time I went to see U2, and I was in the pit, so I got so close to them, and they had this revolving walkway thing, and Bono was right above me, and I was fangirling like crazy. Oh my god. And then next up we have Nightwish, and I've got two for Nightwish. So Nightwish were a group that I really love. Outside of K-pop, they're probably my second favourite group now. U2 would probably be... U2 is my first. I would actually say Nightwish is probably my joint second, along with another group. But this is the first time that I went to see them at the Brixton Academy in London in March 2009. I also went to see them again in... when was this for? November 2012. Yes, big fan of the Nightwish, I have to say. They've had 3 lead singers, but, massive fans, so... Yes. The other group that I love, probably as much as I love Nightwish, is Within Temptation, and I've seen them twice. I don't have my first ticket, but when I went to see them first time, it was at the Brixton Academy. And the second time, they got Wembley. Yay! They are not hugely... Well, they are pretty famous now. I think they're grown in popularity, but they're not the biggest group or anything. But they are so incredibly talented. They're both fronted by female rockers, and their music is amazing. If you don't know either of them, please check them out, because they are awesome. So those are my pre-K-pop ones. Then, obviously, as you guys know, I went to see Big Bang in 2012, and this is the best day of my life ever. Besides my wedding day, obviously. Ooh, hashtag awkward. And then Super Junior in November 2013. So, yes, these are my 2 K-pop ones. I'm hoping that I will have a third one, BAP, coming to the UK. And it is all my hope and all my love that I get to see them. So, yes. I do have a habit of picking up music programs. I've got a few, so if I show you these ones. This one is from Duran Duran. If I can get it out of her... I might not be able to get it out of her bag. Here we go. They were really famous in the 80s. Hungry Like the Wolf, Girls on Film, Rio. Yeah, they were just... I used to love them so much. But yeah, I really love them. This is my Duran Duran program. I've got one U2 program for Pop, which is their first concert that I went to. Larry Mullen's always been my bias. Yeah, so loving me some U2. I've got 2 programs from Nightwish. So this is from their 2008 tour. And this is from their 2012. So, yes. And then the last one, I don't have a ticket, but I have her concert program. This is for Christina's Back to Basics tour, and this girl just destroys me constantly. But yeah, I loved this tour so much. Both tours. She is incredible. She is so incredible live. Like, you have no idea how amazing this woman is. She lives up to her hype. She's just incredible. One of the best concerts I've ever been. Both of them. So, yes, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping, as I say, to include BAP in there. But you see, the thing that frustrates me is that, like, they're so much more expensive than they used to be. I mean, I paid £80 for each ticket for my Big Bang, and I bought two because I had to pay for my sister. So I paid about £55 for my Super Junior one. So yeah, but I think the reason why Super Junior ticket was so cheap is because they didn't really, I think they were on more of a, I don't want to say more of a budget, but they didn't have any merchandise, anything. They were trying to keep it as cheap as possible. Whereas at Galaxy Tour was sponsored by Samsung, so it was more expensive, I suppose. But yes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to leave a comment down below. Till next time. Ciao.